For centuries, the Ottoman Empire ruled the Middle East. There was no Syria, Jordan, Iraq. There were Arabs. But Turkey declined. The new colonial powers moved in. They drew lines in the sand, created states. 90 years on, the lines are beginning to blur. The Turks had left. The British and French arrived. They had a secret understanding to divide the empire between them, the Sykes-Picot Agreement. At the Versailles Peace Conference, more deals were done. By 1920, what is now Syria was under French control.
All negotiations, decisions that were right for the day and served the interest of the parties then, during the First World War, while they were trying to defeat the Ottomans, and everyone knew that this was the sick of men of Europe, is about to disappear from the region.
At first, they split it into three regions. One which was mostly Sunni Muslim, another where the Druze lived, a third in an area populated mostly by a Shia Muslim offshoot called Alawites. It didn't last, and by the time the Europeans returned to again fight in the Middle East, Syrian identity was forming. At the end of World War II, Arab nationalism gave birth to an independent Syria. By 1948, it was embroiled in the first of the wars against Israel and then endured a series of military coups spread over 20 years. The sentiment grew. Only a strong man could hold the country together. The strongest of the strong was Hafez Assad. He hailed from the Alawite minority, and he moved quickly to crush any militancy amongst the Sunni Muslim majority. He tried to unite the country using nationalism.
I think the metrics which Hafez Assad used in order to bring the country together was not based on religious faith, it was based on national loyalties and obligation to Syria. He had a vision of Syria as an independent nation.
There were Sunni uprisings, assassination attempts. But Hafez hung on to power until his death in 2000. Enter his son, Bashar Assad. Now there was an Alawite dynasty. The outside world hoped the young president would usher in an era of reforms. It didn't really happen. Syria simmered. As the Arab uprisings spread across the region, it boiled over. Pro-reform protests were met by force. The unrest spread. It quickly became sectarian. By 2012, most of the opposition fighters were Sunni. The core of government support was the Druze, Christian and Alawite minorities, backed by Sunni loyalists. This is Hafez Assad's tomb. He'd managed to hold the lines the British and French drew, but this is a different time. There are new powers at work, and there are old allegiances to tribe and religion blurring the lines in the desert. Tim Marshall, Sky News.